Have a quick swig while we're waiting for soft lad. That's it, Brad. That's my flavour. So adjust that to get my fat head in. Nothing professional about this, guys. As you can see, it's first time live stream, so I am just still in the infancy of getting anything set up and little bugs ironed out. So hopefully you'll bear with us. If while we're waiting, guys, if you want to get any comments or questions in, let us know what you've been doing on Sunday. Maybe have any winners on the national or anything like that. Just by getting it all set up. Vape video only smoking, what can I say? Not exactly the smartest. Right.
I like feeling the smoke.
Well, that's his maybe. Yeah, that's because, unfortunately, Simon, I haven't fully converted him over to be a vapor or anything. That's why this video is going to have a little twist on it compared to others.
And it won't yet.
Yeah, it won't yet. That's what he says. The twist that's going to be on this video is that, obviously, everyone knows me on the group. I've been vaping now for about 6 months. And that's all I do is vape. I don't smoke or anything like that. Stinky sticks went out the window a long time ago. This one, however, is a smoker, but he's going to be joining me tonight for the first live stream. Let me introduce you. This is my cousin Arthur. Say hello, Arthur, to everyone.
Be nice.
I am being nice. If you just want to say hello to everyone else who's watching. Yeah, so he's a smoker. He's not a vapor, but the twist being is that not everyone has got on YouTube already a comparison of first impressions from a smoker's point of view, and that's what we are going to be doing tonight. Okay, so without further ado, you've probably seen by the preview video what we did, sorry, the preview photo that I did earlier. It's going to be Heidi Heisenberg's juice review on live stream on her brand of the Fetish Gourmet Elixirs. She was kind enough to send me 8 sample bottles, all of which are a follow-on, because last time she sent me the fruit drinks as samples. Oh, it is with the wine. I sent me the fruit juices to sample, and I did mention in that video was that my first flavour profile was all about custards, and I've never really stayed away from that. I've gone to fruits, I've gone to menthols. Yeah, I like them, but my main profile is bakery and custard. So she was kind enough to send me 8 bottles of it. But anyway, I'm not going to chatter on any much longer before I get to it. If anyone is watching and has got Heidi either on Facebook, or if you can put a link up to the video for it on Messenger, or even just tag her on the post that I've got from the Approved Vapors group, just get her to be on board. I did say that I was going to send her a link, but because of all the prep and everything I had to do, I completely forgot. But anyhow, so if we can start seeing some questions coming in, let us know what you've been doing over the weekend, and then I'm going to get straight on it. I think, cracked all the bottoms. No, I haven't cracked all the bottoms. Reviews tonight, what we're going to be doing is, we've got the Innokin Disruptor, as you've seen in my last video. This one, we're going to run them at, initially, about 40 degrees. 40 watts, sorry. Bit of a bad story, the Cool Fire Plus actually broke. smashed the screen in it, so I've just ripped that out. So unfortunately I can't tell what the wattage is. However, I know it's close to about 35-40 watts anyway. Thank you very much.
I just wanted to taste it first before you tasted it, so I'll give you my view on it.
That's not the way the things go, you know, families, whatever. Yeah, and then we've got the RX200 Reload. That's running the, sorry, I didn't say the tanks from the other ones. They are my Council of Vapor Vengeance tanks. The only reason I switched over to the other one, because I was going through loads of coils a week. So I thought I'd treat myself and get a Cleto tank. Again, you see that in the last video. Right, so if we've got anything here. Yes, Brad, yes, Michael, I am a custard junkie.
Which one have you cracked open?
Just hold your horses, smoke boy. Hold your horses, smoke boy. Right, okay, yeah, I am a custard junkie. There's no question about that. It's quite hard to get hold of a nice custard these days. Probably my favourite brand is Premium Labs. The world's best custard, but I find it quite hard to get hold of at the minute. My local vendor is unable to get it, from what I can remember him saying. My local vendor being E6 UK in St Helens. I did try order some a few months ago and I'm still waiting on them, so I don't know whether it's import issues or because it's TPD, you know, who knows. So, without further ado, let me see what we've got first. We've got, yeah, okay, yeah, you go through about 90 ml a week, mate. I'd probably do that in about a day. That's how much of a junkie I am. But anyway. So, if we've got Heidi on board, just want to say thank you very much, Heidi, again, for sending me a nice range. I was only expecting about 4. But sending me a nice range of what your custards are. I actually got 8 bottles to get through tonight, so you just have to bear with us on that one. I've only got the 3 mods, 3 tanks, so I'm going to have to be swapping things out and that, but never mind. Right, okay, so you want to use RDAs. Yeah, well, unfortunately, even though I've got that nice of a setup there, even though some of them are old, some of them battered, some are broken, I'm still yet to get into the RDA scene. I don't know whether it's a case of I just prefer tanks, and I don't prefer all the faffing around of building my own coils or whatnot, but yeah, that's another story. That's something that I'll probably make another video on, the differences between what my opinions are. I can't believe you're rolling a cigarette. I really can't.
Isn't this a smoking video?
No. But anyway, yeah, big welcome guys, big shout out to you all, and I hope you start seeing some questions coming in soon. I'm going to shut up now and I'm going to crack on with what you're here to all see is the vaping. Probably just sound like I'm rambling on anyway. So,
do you think we should do a little review on the alcohol first?
No, you don't. I think everyone knows what Corona tastes like. I don't know about the poison you're drinking. Right, so we're going on 30 watts. So, if you can, give guys a little description on what Heidi says addiction is all about.
Addiction. There's no descriptions in this link that you sent me. It was just
there are. If you look for addiction, it will give you all the
addiction. Coffee Hells Baby.
Oh, Coffee Hells Baby. Now, if I'm right in thinking, the Hells range, they have a lot of different creams in them, so just give you a quick sniff test before I vape on it. What do you make of that one? Would you say it's got any coffee notes in there?
Yeah, it smells like the strong coffee chocolates you get in the box and nobody eats them at the end and they throw them away.
Apologies, Heidi. Like, he was born from the different side of the genetics of my family.
What a shame.
Yeah, it's actually quite nice, that. I know I'm probably going to be a little bit biased because I do like the custards, but that smells okay so far. I'm rolling my missus, rollies. Michael Smith, right, okay. Nice one for that, Mike. Simon Bradley says, I've got the Yog Devilicious in the Heracles 0.2 and the Clotted Cream in the Temple 0.3. Been on that for the last 2 weeks. How are you finding that, mate? Just let us know in the comments. Kerry HG just joined us. Hey lads, saw this post on approved vapors. What's your main mod, mate? My go-to at the minute, is it Kerry or Carrie? Carry HD. My go-to at the moment is, as everyone's sick of seeing these because they are that popular, is the RX200, rocking the Cleto tank in a minute. That's got a 0.2 coil in it. And in fact, all the mods have got a 0.2 coil in tonight. Right, we are. So, first impressions. Or you can smell the coffee even more. That just smells like fresh brewed coffee. See what you think on that. You know, like coffee grinds?
Mm-hmm. Straight from the filter.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's actually quite a bitter one, that. Considering it's a custard, I was expecting a little bit more to be sweet, but it's actually quite balanced and nicely there. If you think of like bitter coffee granules or coffee grinds, you get a smell of them. That's exactly what I'm getting off that. It's got a little bit of the sweetness of the custard on the exhale, I think. What's your opinion on that, David?
Definitely taste that custard, yeah.
Yeah. Now, which way around do you get that? Obviously, with you being
custard first.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. Is obviously you're a smoker, your taste buds and everyone's palate is different. Taste is subjective. So
it tastes. I can just imagine custard creams. I can't really taste the coffee much. The custard's overpowering for me.
That's actually the first thing that I get.
No, I taste custard creams.
Well, what can I say? You're a smoker, and
my taste buds are shot.
Yeah. Let's try to take it down a little bit. Yeah, well, I could taste the coffee on it anyway. I'm not sure whether it's something I'd all day vape, but at the minute, yeah, it's very nice. You've got a balance of the coffee, you've got a balance of the custard, the sweetness coming off it. So yes, not a bad one there, Heidi. Let's put the top back on that. That's quite nice little bottles. I'm sure everyone's seen them from time to time, but yeah, if you can just see there. I know they're only 10ml bottles, so they're quite small, but again, it's free juice, ready for sampling, so we've got 80ml there. Thanks again, Heidi. Okay, so what have we got on the questions? We have got Simon Bradbury. Man, I can't cope without sound. I need to find something else to watch it on. Well, unfortunately, mate, there's nothing I can do from here other than I can say that I can only apologise that you haven't got no sound. Anyone else got any sound issues? Is it coming through loud and clear? You can just let us know, guys. Much appreciated. Again, don't want to be running into teething problems. So, again, we shall move on to the next one. If you can get us a description up, dude, of Blissful. And this time I'll see if I can pick it out before you tell me.
Just Blissful?
Yeah. Why don't you just stay on the page, it'd be easier.
I did, it went back to the desktop.
It smells quite a complex.
I'll tell you what.
Flavours that.
Let me have a smell before I get up what it is.
Okay. Let's just have a look. That's
it's fruity.
Yeah, it is fruity, yeah.
It's like Jolly Rancher.
Hey, Michelle is watching as well. Hi, Michelle. For all of you guys who don't know and you won't know, Michelle is actually Arthur's partner. She is in America.
Smells like a Jolly Rancher.
Smells like a Jolly Rancher. Thanks for coming in to me. Consider it ass. Right, so what have we got? What did it say we had? Blissful.
Blissful.
Blissful. Blissful. Will it be blissful? Who knows? Right, so I've gone all the way down. I'm sure I've seen it on here before, right? Blissful, blissful, blissful. Do you know what? This might actually be the one that I couldn't find. I'm sure I've seen it though. Blissful, blissful, blissful. Yay! There we go. Strawberry Goddess. Sounds interesting. Is this going to be a strawberry milkshake custard, do we think? With a name like that, I imagine it would be. So, that's the Blissful. I knew there was a fruit in there, I just couldn't work out.
Sound and picture's good.
Right, that's cool. Thanks, Michelle, nice one. Oh, you are having a giraffe.
See, he's setting his video up and he's been doing this for ages and it's not even charged.
No, the battery's just died on that. Oh my god. Not to worry, that one's out the window. It's broken in.
Can't you just put the chamber on another?
That's what I'm doing.
Alright, okay.
So just have to make sure that...
He's getting nervous now, guys. He's
It's not that I'm getting nervous, it's just I don't like things when they just don't work. Right, so we know that one was that one, so we can scrap that one. Right, so again, it's going to be rocking Blissful on a Vengeance tank, and now obviously we're about to go to a disruptor. I'm not going to set that at 25 watts because that's just pathetic. Let's crank that baby up.
Michelle said hello.
Hi Michelle. Right, so what have we got? Perfect sound here, guys, Michael Smith. Right, okay, guys, if you can, share the link round on your Facebooks. If anyone's commenting on the actual approved Vapors group, unfortunately I can't see it at the minute because Peter's in the other room and I've got the live chat running on this and he's got the internet running on his tablet. So yeah, if you just get that link out there, guys, just mixes the video up a little bit, gives us something to answer, but gets your name said in the video and whatnot, but yeah. See, I'm used to running on that RX 200, so at the minute, anything probably below 60 is not cutting it for me. So unfortunately the Disruptor's only got 50 watt max output, so I'll just have to try and bear with it and get on with that. Wow, that actually tastes like mother's milk. Obviously he doesn't know what mother's milk is because he's new to vaping, but what mother's milk is doing, even though it's a mad name, comes in like milk and all that kind of things. It's basically like a strawberry custard cream. It's strawberries with a custard cream with a little bit of cream on the side. But I mean, you'll be able to pick the notes out in this anyway. Just have another blast. Sorry for fogged you out there, guys. But yeah, that definitely tastes very much similar to, if anyone's had the Eco Vapes Milk Milk, or probably it's actually close to. Let me have another go. It's actually close to the Mother's Milk in Chris Bowman's range as well, in Bowman's specialised liquids. I know Patrick Manny is a good keen lover of that, and I know Kizzy, I know she likes the Mother's Milk in that range, but yeah, Heidi, that's I think what's been cloned there. I know you probably made it your own, but that's what I'm getting from that. It's either Milk's Milk or Mother's Milk from one of them two brands. What's your opinions on it?
You remember them red and white sweets, them like strawberry and
Campinos. Campinos, yeah, so there you go, guys, it actually tastes like Campinos to him.
It tastes like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously with me being the vapor, I'll be able to run off what the flavour comparisons is, because he's obviously not tried any of the liquids before, so he wouldn't know the names. Right, so where we at now? We are on our third one, and this is Goddess. If you can have a look for Goddess for us, mate. Bam, bam, bam. This is on the good old
Goddess
RX 200.
Do you want me to tell you?
Let me just see if we can get it first. I'd like to think that my palette is quite clean at the minute, and I'm pretty good on picking out flavours. Let's have a little swig of the beer. Right. Jumpmaster 5 says, what are your thoughts on the UL Crown tanks? Now, to be honest, I've actually heard good things and I've heard bad things about these tanks. Speaking from what I've heard, is that, yeah, they're a good solid vape, however they do have leak issues. But I don't know whether or not to fully believe that, because there was a lot of people saying that the Cletos, when they first came out, that they were having the same issue with, you know, just tankfuls of liquid dropping. But so far I've had my Aspire Cleto for what, but probably third weekend I'm on it now, and I've never had one leak. So, being personally, I've never used one. Again, I'm only going off what people have said. Most people have said it's a good solid vape. Some people have said that they've had leak issues. But yeah, I think it's whatever is your preference really. I mean, if you're one of these followers of you, well, just like, I mean, I started out on Aspire. By no means I'm not an Aspire fanboy or anything. I do like to try my different range of tanks. I started out on I think it was a Cumulus Alto, and then I snapped that by dropping it. That was the ass. Then I moved over to these Council of Vapor Vengeance. Again, they are a nice tank, plenty of capacity for your fluids, but unfortunately I was just having the experience of where I was burning coils out left, right and centre. I don't know whether it's because I was chain vaping or because I vaped too much or whatnot, but even the vendor where I got them from, E6 UK, little guy down there, Eddie and Sal, I was going in there 3 or 4 times a week, and I was saying to him, I burnt a coil out, I burnt another coil out. It got to a point where I was buying like 5, 6, 7 coils a week, and neither one of us could work out what it was that was causing it. Again, that's no detriment to Council Vapor themselves. Again, I've heard loads of good reviews about them. But yeah, back to the question on the UL tank. Unfortunately, I'm not able to comment on it on my personal opinion because I haven't tried one, but it's mixed reviews from what I could say. Was it Jump Master? Yeah, I can't really give you my personal opinion on that. Maybe guys who are in the chat now, they can give their comments on it or whatever. Any guys who are on the AV group, again, massive shout out to you all. Right, let's have a little look at the questions first.
What strengths are these?
These are all 3 milligram. Actually, good point.
Nicotine.
Yeah, it's 3 milligram nicotine, and if it's like the other ones, I think, yeah, reading the bottle, I don't know, I think you'll be able to see. And it's a 70 VG. So just like the fruit ones I got first time, I imagine it's a 70-30. 70 VG, 30 PG. Right, okay, so yeah, good point. Nice one for bringing that up.
Thank Michelle.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, thank you, Michelle. All the way over in Jessup, Georgia. Right, what have we got? Yeah, so what Carrie's saying there is, personally I've used one, and when she first started vaping, it was great, but then I had numerous issues such as leaking. That's what I was saying then. O-rings were in within a few days. I think that's something that's probably susceptible to all tanks. I think that's why a lot of people go over and use the RDAs, RTAs, whatever. You know, real experienced users go straight over to RDAs, the wicking and the coiling and everything. It's just far less hassle, I think. But for me, the balance is the reason I use tanks is because it's just more convenient. I just swoosh my liquid in it, and it's just alright, yeah, I probably go through about 5-6 tanks a day. I know that's pretty bad, like, but yeah, I personally choose tanks because it's just ease of use, really. Anyone else got any comments or suggestions or anything like that on the UL tank? That'd be appreciated, guys. Right, so moving forward, we said we were on, what was we on now? That's lost track. Blissful.
Goddess.
No, it can't be because I haven't even opened the Goddess yet. I did say Goddess then.
You did say Goddess. We're on Goddess. I was going to read it out to you and I said, did you want to know?
Ah, right. No, sorry, it's not Goddess. My apologies. It is Compulsion.
Compulsion.
The only reason I know that, I know it probably just looks really unprofessional, this guys, but you know, my actual proper review videos are a little bit more pro-esque from this. This is just to throw together what we've got at the minute. Can anyone let me know in the chat whether Heidi's joining us, whether anyone can give us a quick shout, or I know I've said I can't see it on Facebook. If someone can contact her, just let them know that we are doing a review. Go on, over to you.
Sweet, gooey strawberry marshmallow. There's a lot of strawberry.
So far, yeah. But I mean, you know, things are going to change, I imagine. So saying that again, guys. It was a
sweet, gooey strawberry marshmallow.
Oh, sounds right up my street.
With an E.
With an E? Because it's mellow. It's not mallow, it's mellow. It's a mellow way.
It's mellow.
Yeah. And I feel like it's going straight in my basket. Yeah, 0.2 calls, guys. For anyone who's got the Cleto, as you know, it probably needs to be racked up to like 55, 60. You see, I didn't get very much of a cloud off that, and that was only on 40 watts. So let's rack it up to about, gives a number, 55. We'll go 55.
Take it to 88.
Roads. Where we're going, we don't need roads.
The page is gone. The page is gone.
The page is gone. The page is gone. Technical difficulties.
Flavours.
Yes, it's in flavours.
That's where I went just. Is these them?
And it's got a print in front of it.
Fruit, slimy, yeah, these.
Yeah, we'll give it on compulsion so we know that it's a sweet gooey strawberry marshmallow. And see, I need to go higher. As you can see, guys, I am a lunger. Personal opinion on mouth to lung devices, not really for me. He's laughing, but that's the actual term for it, mouth to lung. Gives you like, that's it. For example, your rollies, you get a tighter draw, so that's what mouth to lung devices are. They're not sub-on tanks like this. Yeah. So, yeah. Right, okay, so what we've got now, 65 watts.
65 watts.
Not getting so much of the strawberry, but I do definitely get the marshmallow. What do you think?
More strawberry.
You get more strawberry in that.
I can still taste it on my teeth.
No, to be honest, I'm actually getting like a meringue. I don't know whether that's the gooey part of it, Heidi, whether that's just a marketing, what you call the name there, but yeah, I'm definitely going like a gooey meringue, something that's not properly set yet. Gooey meringue with marshmallow. I only get a little hint of strawberry on that one. No?
Just strawberry to me.
Well, again, as I said earlier, we all know taste is subjective, so he's going to get a different taste than what I'm going to get. Right, so what can we do now? I know it's going to be a little bit of a pain in the backside, but I'll try to keep the tanks as low as possible so I don't have to be dumping liquid out. So now we're on to the goddess. Right, so can you remember what we had on the goddess?
Yeah, custard.
Well, yeah, they are custards. Unfortunately, you know, I said that right at the beginning of the video.
Where was it?
Yeah, so goddess, again, it's exactly the same blend. 70-30. Goddess, goddess, goddess. You know, you wouldn't think it, but he is actually quite a nifty computer whiz kid, this lad, and yet you can't even find something on a web page.
I found it earlier when the web page was a different colour. I think it's a different web page.
It's not a different web page.
I'm sure it is.
Do you want me to have a look?
Hang on.
I'll try zooming it.
There you go. Extra rich and creamy Devon custard.
Oh, right. And you know what, that probably hits the nail right on the head there, because it just smells like ambrosia custard to me, guys. And it's quite rich as well. Just have a quick smell of that. Tell me what your first impressions are.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a good thick creamy custard, isn't it? Right, okay.
Custardy smell.
So let's give this a whirl. Again, because I've not got time to be cleaning everything out, we may get a little cross-contamination of flavours, but considering his palate is absolute garbage, it's like the back end of a dog, I'll probably be able to taste it better than
Doesn't that defy the point though?
Well, maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, but obviously I want to give it as much of an accurate review as what I can. So we are on the Goddess Rich Devon Creamy Custard. So let's give this one a whirl hard. I might have to pull that through a little bit more because I can still taste the strawberry from the last one.
What are you on?
50.
I can definitely smell the custard there.
Yeah, yeah. Just takes a little minute or so to come through because, to be honest, these Vengeance cores as well, not got that big of a juice channel in them. Not really a big channels for getting the juice through, so it will take a little while to pull it through, but as you can see, guys, like I said in my last video, even though it's a 70-30 range, alright, I've got my airflow third of the way open, fourth of the way open, even, and still chucking clouds out. Yeah, I'm definitely getting the ambrosia custard on there. It's like the kind of custard straight out of the tin rather than a Devon custard.
Turn that down?
Too powerful for you. It's a full power as there is. Right, okay. Let's turn it down for weak boy. Okay. Give me a number.
I don't know, about...
You got 1 to 50, give me a number. Nothing below 20.
About 30 what?
30 what, there you go, bang on. Yeah, so as I was saying, guys, think of it as opening one of them cartons or a tin of ambrosia custard. Without heating it up, you just spoon, diving straight in there. That's the kind of taste I'm getting. I know he's going to say he's going to taste strawberry, but
see, I don't know what the deal is with this strong watt and the big plumes. Is that tastes much better to me? That feels much better on my lungs and on my throat to me than it does at 50 watts. I can.
Each to their own. Again,
be comfortable with that. Yeah. If I was going to vape, which I'm not going to, I'm just doing it for the sake of Michael's video tonight. But I feel more comfortable smoking at a lower wattage. I don't see the point in seeing people walking around looking like Thomas the Tank Engine. You know what I mean?
But that's what I'm all about. I am a cloud chaser, guys.
It's like being at the club.
Well, basically that's what PG is. It's probably like a lot what's in the fog machines anyway. But yeah, so you got two different opinions there. Obviously, he likes it better on low wattage. I like it on a higher wattage. Each smoker, I'm a vapor. So again, it's each to their own. But as long as we get the reviews pretty much on par, on point. Can't believe you're smoking again.
What do you mean? It's been about 20 minutes since I've had one.
I forgot what this was like, guys, I really do. I must have stunk when I was a smoker, because although I was a chain smoker, I wasn't as bad as that.
These are roll-ups on extra slim filters, so they are very, very thin roll-ups. So.
See, for me, I didn't get pretty much anything from that. Yeah, it produces vape, but I didn't really get any flavour or anything from that, so it must just be, because that's what I'm used to now in wattage-wise. My 50s, my 60s, my 70s, even 80s. So I'm going to crank that back up again to a 50. Is that for me, Michelle, or for Arthur? Basically, she's saying that he's smoking like a train. Now, I can only assume that that's you, because I'm not smoking. Enjoy it while you can. Yeah, so I guess that's aimed at you, pal, not make it. Right, okay, anyway. Enough jibber jabber, let's move on. So what we've got now, we've had the Goddess, we've had the Blissful, we've had Compulsion, and we've had Addiction. Right. Now this one's pretty much self-explanatory, guys, if I'm just reading the label right, and it's just a straightforward gingerbread custard. So I can't imagine really having that many complex flavours in there, other than it's just going to be gingerbread and custard. Again, I might get that completely wrong. I'm not a DIY liquid merchant or anything like that, so I wouldn't really know what goes into these things to give them the correct sweetness or anything, but reading that label, it's just gingerbread custard. Now, I've got a little confession to make on that one, because I have actually tried this one earlier, because I basically just ran out of juice. So just give me a sec, I'm just going to get rid of the excess out of this, if I've got something to tip it into, which I haven't. I'm not taking it into my beer and drinking it, because that would be just plain stupid.
Take that back there.
So any more questions or anything, guys? I'm not sure whether or not it's just this, that's not. Oh yeah, more comments below. Yeah. I mean, I can't even tell, guys, how many we've actually got tuned in yet. As I say, we've got Facebook running in the other room. Tech boy there can't manage to get Facebook up on the tablet because he can't multitask. But yeah, gingerbread custard. So I'm going to put that in. So yeah, what was your opinion on it then, dude? Ambrose?
I did taste the custard, but I smelt it when you had it on the higher wattage.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to put as much in that. But again, confession, I have actually tried this one when I ran out of liquid the other day. So sorry Heidi, I used it before I reviewed it. Never mind. So I already know what this one's like. Let's just see whether he gets the same. So I'm going to put that to 65, sweet spot 65. Massive cloud. Straightforward. I am going to have to turn that down for you because that's actually quite a strong flavour in that one. It got to me a little bit. Not to take anything away from the actual quality of the fluid or anything, but sorry, I'm fucking you out a little bit there, man. My apologies. So I'll put it at 35 for you on this one.
No, put it back down to 30.
He's a lightweight, isn't he? That's probably one thing that is my con on this mod. I know someone did mention it on the Approved Vapors group the other day, is why the hell do we actually bother of increments of 0.1, sorry, 0.1, 0.2. Why can't we just have a mod that does 1 to 200 instead of going in points? Because what difference does a point what make? I really don't know. So you hardly get anything off 30, so you are going to have this turned up a little bit more. Put it to 40 for you. Let me turn the flow down as well. That might help for you. You get a bit more of a pull. Right, we've got a new joiner, new viewer, Steve Tierney. Evening, sorry AV, missed most of the show. Don't worry mate, don't worry at all, because this is going to be something that I am going to edit at a later date and I'm going to put it on my channel. However, as we all know, when you do live YouTube videos, it will go directly onto YouTube, so you'll be able to even pull it back a little bit. It just means that you're not going to be on the live feed. You getting anything on that?
Custard.
Okay, so we tried 30, we tried 40, let me try it on 50. Now again, don't worry about the wattage or anything, because as we know in the vaping community, when you turn it up, you will get an increase of flavour. So yeah, without being interrupted, Steve, don't worry about it mate, you will be able to view it back in its entirety on YouTube. Let's see what else we've got. Michael Porter says, finally found the chat, lol, evening. Hi Mike, welcome aboard mate. And anyone else who's viewing from Approved Vapors. And then we've got Steve Tierney again, what mod is that? I'm assuming you're talking about this one pal, and that is the Wismic RX200 Relo, or Rulo, however each to their own call that. 200 watt mod, temperature control, wattage mode, voltage mode, all that kind of good stuff. It is one of probably the most I've seen posted around in hand checks and whatnot. It's one of the very popular mods that's out at the minute. But yeah, so higher temperature, what do you think? Are you getting anything else?
I didn't get any ginger from it, just the custard.
Just custard? Just
the custard, I don't taste any
I'll make a vape out of him one day guys.
Right, and I'm not a big, I can taste ginger, you see, because I'm not a big fan of ginger. I don't mind the odd gingerbread cookie and a bit of ginger in cakes now and again, but I'm not a big fan of it, so...
See, stem ginger cookies for me, oh. Someone needs to bring that flavour out, guys. If any of you DIYers out there think of stem ginger cookies, that needs to be brought out if it's not already out. Personally, I haven't seen it, so therefore I haven't tried it. So Again, massive clouds. I really can't see how you can't taste the ginger in that. However, fair dues, each to their own. So moving on to next flavour. So what are we on now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're on our 6th flavour. Hell's Baby. If you can find that for me on there, dude. Before I smash my tank. There may actually be one.
3 different strawberries and 5 different creams.
Interesting. So we've actually gone a little bit more complex now, haven't we, Heidi? It's trying to tickle our taste buds, as they say. You're going to try and make me pick out all the different flavours now, aren't you? Not that I'm any kind of fan of creams or anything, personally. I know a lot of the custards do have the cream elements in them, but it's not like I'm an advocate for cream. I wouldn't be able to distinguish one from another, so this might be quite interesting.
I'm the same as strawberries. I couldn't tell you strawberry from another strawberry. A strawberry's a strawberry to me.
Yeah.
3 different strawberries. Does that mean 3, like a big one, a small one, and a medium one? Like, or?
I think pretty much whether or not it's from different continents or the ripeness, whether it's candied strawberry, a ripe strawberry, fresh strawberry, that kind of thing. So we'll find out.
I'm probably just going to taste custard again.
Well, we can't please everyone, can we? Where am I at now? Not that one. I actually don't know why I've gone to using just 2 tanks, but there you go. So what was this? Hell's Baby, we said. Hell's Baby. So yeah, Steve Tierney says, spot on, thanks. Yeah, very popular. Haha, same here. Yeah, it's the one that I've seen the most of at the minute. Apart from obviously you've got your mech mods, your tubes and things like that. For regulated mods at the minute, I think the market is pretty much flooded with them RX 200s. Even the DNA 200s as well. Although, me personally, I don't agree with the price tag on them. I don't really see what the massive difference is between an RX and a DNA, other than the fact that you can play around with the software and change the screens and things like that. But yeah, so where are we on now? Back on the disruptor again. Crank that on 50 again. So we got strawberry is a strawberry.
Exactly, thank you very much.
And thanks for pointing that out, Steve. Right, got one from Michael Potter. The fruit flavours from Fetish are amazing. Yeah, I've got to agree with you that one, mate. From what I've tried so far, although it's only been 4, they have been on point. Tried a strawberry jam donut. I love that stuff. Recommend it to anyone. Funny you should say that, you know, Michael, because if you've seen on the approved vapors group this morning, I accidentally come up with a flavour myself. Not that I intended it, but I actually mixed, what was it, Elements Fresh Squeeze. That was the tank I was running in, and I couldn't bother cleaning it out. And I then put some of Epicloud's Donut Pounder in it. First few pulls on it wasn't that bad, but as it got further down the tank, it started to taste more and more like Jaffa Cakes. And if you do look on the post, I would probably say it's like a Jaffa donut. So again, you'll see a photograph on there. I think I called it, was it Jaffa? What was it? Jaffa dough. I think it was it? Yeah, Jaffa dough.
Jaffa dough, yeah.
Jaffa dough. Yeah, it's just my little take, whether or not anyone wants to try that or not. But yeah, donuts are pretty big of a thing. So far, I've tried a few donuts, and there's only certain ones I like. There's not really anything that stands out to me to say that that's an on-par donut flavour for me. Some are too sweet, some are not sweet. I don't know really. I think it's probably just because I've got a sweet tooth. I expect more when I get a donut, whether or not it's a sugar donut or not. Not really a big fan of like Krispy Kreme donuts either. I don't see what the big fad is over them, why they're so expensive. But hey ho, each to their own. So we were on the Hell's Baby, weren't we?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, rocking 50 watts on a disruptor, and you said it was 3 different strawberries, 5 different creams, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's how I go. Whatever, turn the air holes up. Oh no. Right, I'll tell you now guys, when we're saying about 3 different strawberries, I can tell exactly what's been put in the description there, because it's not just a ripe strawberry and it's not a candied strawberry. You can tell that there's different elements of it. It's tangy, it's sweet. I can actually still taste it on my tongue. Not getting so much of the cream, but again, I did say that. Yeah, maybe now I suppose the cream's coming through, but again, I couldn't distinguish what creams they are. Probably full fat. But yeah, I can taste different strawberries in there. You might not get this. Nice all the same. Get a bit of tartness like ripe strawberries, fresh cut strawberries, and then you get a bit like, I don't know, say if anyone's had Element Strawberry Whip, I'd probably put it close to that, because it's a combination of the ripeness and the freshness with candied strawberry. It's like them strawberry laces we used to get as a kid. What do you think?
It tastes just like that other one when I said like Campino. I can just get the strawberry and cream sweet.
Well again, Heidi, my apologies if it's ignorance or anything, but that actually might well be based on a Campino. If they're saying that there's 5 different creams and so many different strawberries in it, it may just be, again, taste is subjective, and you've wrongly identified that, but I don't even know.
Well, you do get different flavours of Campino as well. You get different creams. You get the sweet creams. You get the condensed cream Campinos. Sweet strawberry ones.
I'm not a sweet fanboy, so you know, I'm not even to be honest, a chocolate fanboy. I'm more a savoury person, if I'm honest. If there's something that I'm going to be snacking on or anything, I'd rather have bag of Vitos or something rather than chocolate bars and all that. But each to their own in it. So you reckon that you get a Campino on that?
I can taste the strawberries and the cream, but a sweet, creamy cream. You know, like Carnation, that's it. Like, yeah. You know, the carnation milk, a sweet, creamy.
See, I'm not a big fan of that. Not a big fan of condensed cream at all. Like anyone at Christmas, they go mad for it and putting it on puddings and what. I don't know. I don't see what the fuss is about it. Do you know what? I'm actually going to crack on with this 3rd tank rather than have to keep getting up and dumping liquids out.
All over my cupboard door.
Oh well, oh well. Yeah, so again, Mike Potter is saying he'd like Heidi's version. It's sweet and it's strawberry and it's just right. It's my all-day vape. Maybe that's one for you to send me then, Heidi. Maybe that's one for me to try out. I'm actually dripping liquid everywhere. Think supermarket jam donuts. Well, yeah. What's your take on supermarket jam donuts? Like them? Not like them? Got to be in the mood for them?
Depends. The ones that are usually done at the bakery that day. And yeah. They can kind of stay. No, they can kind of stale up a bit. Sometimes they're what, you know. Depends.
Guys, I don't advise doing that, but I've just got to clean my hands up a little bit. God, I can taste that coffee one in that now. Don't ever drink e-liquid.
It's alright, he's already messed up in the head anyway, so it probably won't affect him anymore.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Right, so that was the Hell's Baby out of the way. Got any more questions? Yes, think supermarket jam donuts, and then Steve says, my mouth is watering. Well, do you know what, mate? You want to be here tasting what we're tasting. So I don't have to rub it in or anything, but I do.
You don't.
So you've got to cleanse the old palate there, because again, because I think obviously the range is predominantly custards and we're finding so far a lot of strawberries in it, the palate is kind of working overtime to try and distinguish between what's what. As he just said then, is that he referred back to the 2nd juice, was it? Or the 3rd juice we tried? I think it was the 2nd you said it was like a Campino.
Yeah.
So yeah. Strongly advised, guys, and I like to see more of it, is when people doing reviews. Have a beer in it as well. It's not like promoting anything, is it?
Or a glass of wine.
Or a glass of wine. Etiquette and all that. Right, so where am I at now? We said we were on now. I think this is the one that Heidi's not got on her website so far, and it's under the description.
The Hell's Velvet. No,
Hell's Velvet. It's not on there. So, Heidi, if you're listening, hon, I'm going to have to go on a whim with this one. And apologies, guys. If anyone has actually tried it, if you want to send me some details through, but I'm just going to have to go off what I can taste basically. I haven't got any comparisons to go on.
We don't have Hell's Velvet, but we have Devil's Viagra and Gorilla Farts.
Gorilla Farts, nice.
Gorilla Farts.
I don't know what your influence is for the flavour names hunt, but
there's no description for Gorilla Farts, I don't think. Oh yeah, cream with banana and a hint of coconut.
Well, yeah. Fair dues.
Do you know, who went out there and smelled a Gorilla Fart to come back and create a taste for e-liquid?
I don't think it's actually based on what it tastes like.
I know.
You know, I think it's just everyone's that. You know, to me, what's very popular at the minute, and probably a shameless plug this, everybody's going on about Patrick Manny's this juice, blue slush. You know, I'm yet to see someone who has actually said a bad thing about it. Personally, I haven't tried it, so Manny, not that I'm a beggar mate, but I have asked you enough times, get me some sent out. If you are watching, come on. I'm sure Chris would be able to get something sorted out for me there as well, hopefully. Again, not begging.
I got enough battery there.
Yeah. I'm going to put this. Alex. Do you know what, guys? Seriously, for the first review video, I think pretty much everything's gone wrong so far with that clock. Not about the liquids or anything, guys, I've just poured a little bit too much into the tank now. Saguni Weaver, right, okay, right, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just use that towel. I need to wash that towel anyway.
Nice, okay. So what's everyone up to tonight, guys? Get some comments or any questions or anything on the chat. Gives us something to ramble about while we're doing in between stuff.
It's Sunday night, everybody's recovering from Friday night and Saturday night, and they're all messed up because they have to go to work tomorrow.
Well, that's just a typical Monday, but however, we have had the Grand National on, so I suppose everyone's still recovering from that. And all the guys on Approved Vapors, as you know, we had Vendors Day yesterday. Some fantastic giveaways on that. Gutted that I didn't win nothing. But hey ho, we can't win every time. So back to the review in hand. We got Hell's Velvet, and I haven't got a clue. So let's give it a go. What are we on? 60 watts. That's quite interesting. Let's just try it out.
Coffee, I've got coffee on that as well.
I was going to say, or is that just the remnants
like
of the
cappuccino? Or did you have coffee in it before?
I had coffee in it before, okay. So it may well be just lingering from that.
It might have just been remnants.
It was a little bit poppy and farty when I first fired it up, as you can hear. No, I'm still getting it. Let's just crank it down a little bit. It might just be because something I didn't mention, guys. I did put fresh coils in all of these before we started, but I would pretty much imagine that I'd be whipped up. Could be had enough to and just turn it down, just in case I burn the coil. Let's try and pull that flame through. No, I'm still getting the coffee coming through it. It might just take a little while, guys. Sorry about this. But it is the tank that I wasn't using from the first one.
The tank that you wasn't using? The tank that you was using?
No, it's the tank I haven't used since.
Alright.
So if all the coffee's been sat in it all this time.
Alright.
Actually, that's not coffee at all. That is
like cappuccino, like it's a coffee's coffee, cappuccino, mocha, latte. It's some coffee.
Think back to when you were this side at Christmas. What was it that you used to always roast? on Christmas Eve?
Family.
That's nuts. That is nuts.
Now I can smell it, yeah. Like
hazelnuts.
hazelnuts, yeah.
You know what that reminds me of? Nutella. Watch me start coughing now. For anyone, guys, I'm sure everyone's tried Nutella. I wouldn't say it's exact Nutella, but probably take away a little bit of sweetness of the chocolate. I can taste the custard in it. I can taste hazelnuts. Predominantly, well. Yeah, it's a very strong hazelnut flavour. I'll think of it if you tried, you know, just like a dirty milk, no plug intended or anything like that. Yeah, so like a dirty milk hazelnut, fruit nut, something like that.
Like Kinder Bueno.
That's what. Sorry guys, got hiccups. That's what it is. It's like a hazelnut cream.
Yeah, like a hazelnut.
Yeah.
Like a smooth hazelnut creamy mix, like you get in a Kinder Bueno. Yeah, it really.
Right, yeah. Michael Potter has said, "Hello, Velvet is a hazelnut custard." Yeah. Strong coffee flavour from steak. No, mate, I think that was pretty much because I left the first juice. What was it? Addiction. The first coffee one is where we got the coffee flavour from. But once we pulled it through, now it is definitely a hazelnut flavour that's in there. Grab another little go on that. Yeah, I kind of like the bitterness of unshelled hazelnut. You know, when you go into the supermarket, you smell like nuts in the fruit and veg. Yeah, definitely hazelnut. That's definitely the flavour you got from it as well, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, okay, so how many have we got left now? Don't tell me
just the one.
But we're on our last one already. Jesus
yeah.
Christ. See what I mean, guys? This is what it's like day to day for me. I swap flavours left, right, and centre, and I just king everything. But hey ho. See, I'm trying not to waste any. What did we have in previous to that?
So that one, it was Devil's, not Devil's Velvet, it was Devil's...
No, Hell's Baby.
Hell's Baby, sorry.
Okay. Again, apologies guys, I didn't really set anything up, really. I don't put too much liquid in each tank, so...
I know, yeah, he's been going on at me all night. You know, you're definitely coming in this video, get ready for this video, come on, you know, we'll sort this video out. He's been through here all night and he's still not ready.
No, I'm ready. I just, with it being the first one, I haven't really thought it through as much as I should have done.
Well, that should be the whole reason of thinking it through. It's your first one, you want to make sure it's like, bang on.
Why be on pins? Why go through life being on pins? What's all that about?
Not on pins, it's just making sure you don't mess up for the first time. You don't want to make a bad impression, don't you? Is he making a bad impression, guys, or is he doing okay?
Nah, I think I'm fine. I wouldn't like to be your towel in the morning, you're walking in, all you're going to smell is custard all over that. But anyway, straightforward and straight to the point. I won't even need a look up at this, guys, because it's rhubarb custard. Now, I have tried quite a few rhubarb custards in my time. I think probably
thumbs up for anyone who gets that one.
Yeah, I think the last rhubarb custard that I tried was the one by V-Juice. That is actually a very strong rhubarb custard if any of you guys have tried it. What's the other ones that I've tasted? Rhubarb custard. There was a Nictel one, 50-50 blend that I had of rhubarb and custard. The name, I've got it on the tip of my tongue, but the name escapes me what the other brand is. But again, as we all know, rhubarb, very potent flavour. I wouldn't really say it's hard to get wrong. I mean, in my opinion, it's just a straightforward concentrate that you're going to mix in with the custard. I suppose really being a good, what's the word? being able to make a good DIY liquid is knowing what your custards are, your steep times, what flavours you want, the sweetnesses and that. So again, everyone's going to be different. There's no two e-liquids the same, as we know.
Well, it was to me just.
No, that's the same, different brands, different flavours. You'll never get everything, it's not an exact science. Give that a bit of a pull through. I can already taste rhubarb anyway. Oh wow, that's actually quite different than I was expecting it to be. Again, if I can go back to the V-juice one, it was actually quite, what's the word I describe? Like quite tart. Imagine like a stewed rhubarb pie. That's what the V-juice one's like, but this, it's actually quite much sweeter. Would I have turned it up a little bit more, wouldn't it? Get a bit more cloud, a bit more flavour. Be a cloud chaser. Yeah, what's that? Steve says he's loving the banter. Well, Steve, I'm glad we're not disappointing anyone. It would actually be nice, guys, to just see more going on in the chat. I'm not going to force you into anything, but it just seems to be Michael and Steve who are the runners at the minute. So if anyone else wants to join in, give us your view. I mean, I'm surprised actually we've got through so many flavours so fast. I was expecting this to go on for like hours. Again,
Does it tell you how many people watch?
It will do in there if you want to go and have a look at any time. It's just that it's tied up at the minute. Cause guys, something else I didn't mention, rather than using a webcam or a camera or anything, I'm actually just broadcasting this straight from my phone. So I haven't got my go-to device to be able to see it. He's logged in on his phone, which is what I'm reading the chat on. So again, it doesn't tell me what the view rates are at the minute. He's on that, but he's not even on YouTube on it. But yeah, let's give it a smash.
Do we have to log in?
Yeah. Now it's coming through. Yeah, that's nothing like V-juice, is that? I'm sorry, am I fogging you out there?
Yeah.
I know we all don't like vapes to other people's faces, guys, so I'll be polite. Oh yeah. That's actually something I could probably have as an all-day vape,
What's that on that?
Well, you will need it on that, trust me.
59 watts.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, guys, so first impressions, definitely it's a rhubarb that's in there, that's plain and simple to say. Custard wise, I wasn't really doing that much custard, Heidi. I don't know whether that's a variation in your batches or anything, but to me, I personally don't get any custard from that. I do tend to get a lot of the rhubarb. I think that's because it's more of a predominant flavour. It lingers a little bit longer than what custard would, but what's your views on it? You get custard, you get rhubarb, inhale, exhale, which way around?
I can taste them both.
Taste them both. So
I can still get the custard out of it, but yeah, the rhubarb is more overpowering.
Yeah. So guys, as I keep saying, you're going to be bored of me saying it, taste is subjective, but that's actually living proof now. It's to say that, you know, two different palates can taste two completely different things. Me, predominantly the rhubarb, not so much custard. Exhale, inhale, whichever. Whereas he's just said now, and quite rightly so, he gets a better bulk on that. So what was it someone said before? Fat lungs? Yeah, probably have. Big lungs, big inhales. I'm only getting a little bit of custard coming through on that now. I mean, if you want to give it another bash and see what you think about it. So yeah, have we got any more questions? No, nothing come through yet. Michelle, if you're still watching, again, hi. I know you're on a different timeline at the minute. You're hours behind us. But if you are still watching, big hello.
Still the same.
Still the same to you?
Rhubarb, yeah.
Yeah. So, as a quick roundup, 1 to 8, go through the flavours again. We add See if we can get them in alphabetical order for you. We've got Addiction was the first one. That was the coffee.
I like coffee, I like sweets, a lot of coffee sweets, but I didn't like that one.
You didn't like that one, right? Okay. Blissful, can you remember what that one was?
That was the one that I said was strawberry. It tasted like Jolly Rancher. It tasted
like
just a it didn't really taste any cream in that, it was just a strawberry sweet I tasted in that.
Compulsion, I think, was that the gooey marshmallow one? Yeah. Gooey marshmallow.
Not too bad.
Then moves on the Goddess. That was the one with the multiple of strawberries. Just have a look again.
Yeah, 3 strawberries, 5 creams. 5 creams. Yeah.
Sounds like the video, doesn't it? And 2 girls, 1 cup. Not that I ever recommend you guys ever go and watch that, 'cause it's sick. It's nothing vape related. It's something that I will never watch again, even though I do like sick videos. Right, so we're on. What was that? Goddess. So again, next one was gingerbread custard. Couldn't go wrong with that. He couldn't taste so much of the ginger.
Couldn't taste the gingerbread, and it just tasted like custard to me.
In fact, no, I think we've actually got one of these wrong. Wasn't the one with the Devon custard first?
No, the Devon custard was further on. It was thick, creamy, rich Devon custard. It was about 4th or 5th down the line, that one.
Well, that's 5th. We've got Addiction, we've got Compulsion. Addiction, Blissful, Compulsion, Goddess. I think that was actually the custard one. I could be wrong. Sorry, just look it up, it'd be easier. Then we've got the gingerbread custard, guys. Then we had the Hell's Baby and the Hell's Velvet.
Hell's Baby's the 3 different strawberries and 5 creams.
Right, yeah,
5 creams.
Okay. So that was the one that tasted like a Campino.
Goddess was extra rich and creamy Devon custard.
Yeah, okay. Then we had the Hell's Velvet, which we all agreed on was the hazelnut custard. And then, was that the other one? And then we went straight on to the rhubarb custard. So, I know there's probably a lot for me to take and think of there. Each one will probably say they're different. My favourite flavour out of all of them, I'd probably say it was a close tie of the Devon custard one. Was that the Goddess, did we say?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Devon custard, because to me, although I like my flavourings in my custards, I'm a pretty straightforward, simple guy on custards. Was that the Devon custard one?
Yeah, extra rich and creamy.
Yeah, because although it's nice to have a little bit extra in the custards, to me, a good custard it should be a custard, but it should be a nice custard. None of these were, I know everyone's different. They've all said steeping times make a lot of difference on custards. Again, because I'm not a DIY liquid merchant or anything like that, I wouldn't really know what's a good steep time. But personally, if I want a custard, say if it's evening and I want something sweet, just something that's to mellow to, I'd probably go for the Goddess one. And then, as I say, with a tie, it's either going to be the Hell's Baby or the rhubarb custard. Probably because I can taste the rhubarb a lot more in that. So yeah, out of the 2 of them, I'm going to go for rhubarb and custard and the Goddess, which is that one. Heidi, they're my 2 go-to flavours out of all them. What's yours?
Which one was the nutty one?
Was the Hell's Velvet.
That's getting my thumbs up.
Yeah. Second choice, if you had to go to any of them?
See, to me, they just all tasted of strawberry and custard, so the one that was most strawberry and very custard.
Which was the Hell's Baby.
Was that the one, yeah?
Yeah, that was the one that was like a Campino. That was the one that had the 3 strawberries.
Yeah.
5 creams in it.
That's it for me, yeah.
Right, who have we got here? Oh, Michelle's actually joined us in the chat. She put, "Hey up Mike, learning a thing or 2 here this afternoon, but non-vapes, some tech, speak over my head." If you can make sense of that, I can't really.
Yeah, it's pretty much how I'm feeling as well. I'm sat here thinking, what the heck is he on about?
Well guys, to be honest, I smoked for 15 years before I got into vaping. Probably my first vape was about 5 years ago, and I started off one of the little Ego starter kits. At the time, because I wanted to come off ciggies, stinky cigs, whatever you want to call them, fags. I actually went for like a 24mg nicotine, and yeah, you probably are going to jump on the bandwagon and say, oh well, you should have gone lower. To me, I wasn't getting any enjoyment out of vaping at 24mg. I definitely wouldn't get any enjoyment out of it now. Going back onto like sub-ohming and that. I think I tried it down as it was either 18 or 16, and I just couldn't be bothered. You know, I tried to get off the ciggies, tried going into vaping. I was, as you all know, 16s, 18s, 24s and whatnot, very harsh. You know, and it did give me, although it was a good throat hit, it gave me complications because I started getting like bad chests and things like that. So I came off it and went back on the cigs. You know, stupid thing to do, I know. And then it was last October, I thought, you know what, I've had enough of smoking again, let's try vaping. Brother-in-law and my sister were both vapors, so I think that's what gave me the incentive to go out there and go and try vaping again. But instead of going back on a starter kit, because my brother-in-law had one of these mods, I decided to jump straight back into sub-ohm, and from then on I've just never looked back. You know, so it's one of them. People like sub-ohming, people like RDAs, people like smoking cigs, I don't know. But for me, the only way forward now is going to be vaping, and hopefully, you know, we've given a good review tonight, and Heidi, wink wink, will send me a good few more for me to try, to review. Maybe next time it's not going to be with him, because he's not been that much help.
Thank you.
All investing, guys. So yeah, what we're saying, Steve Taney says it gives me a headache at 18ml Nick. Yeah, well, to be honest mate, if I had that now it'd be giving me more than a headache. Trust me that, it just ripped me apart. I wouldn't even recommend guys to go anything more than say like, what, I think the lowest, obviously the lowest is 0 nicotine, 1.5s, 3s. The most I've ever tried to sub on a mod of any nature, whether it's a low watt mod or even that RX, I wouldn't go over 6 personally, because anything more than that I get too much of a throat hit. Even if it's higher PG rating than VG, it doesn't matter. I've never probably go anything more than 6 now, just because of the style of vaping that I do. I don't really want to go down the line of health implications or anything like that, because after all it is only a review video. But yeah, me personally, the thicker the liquid, the lower the nick does it for me. Obviously I can't ask you that question because you don't vape anyway. But guys, I think that probably rounds everything up. It was predominantly a review for Heidi. I hope you guys have enjoyed the show. It's first live stream again, as I said. Maybe next time it will be a little bit more professional. So without further ado, I will send you all on your way. God, I can't even get the words. I'll send you all on your way. If you did like the video, guys, if you want to drop us a like, if you liked it a lot, give us a subscription. Channel is Temple of Plumes. Again, big shout out and appreciation goes to Approved Vapors for allowing me to put it up on the page. Have you got any final thoughts? Anything that you want to say to the guys? That's about it. So again, guys, thanks for tuning in. Remember, subscribe, likes, give us a shout out. Come and chat to me over on Approved Vapors group. He's not on it, I don't think. So yeah, just come and give us a shout anytime, guys. And thank you for watching.
What is that you trying to say? It's alright, you can come and chat to you guys because don't worry, I'm not on it or he's not on it. Like,
do you know what, guys? If anyone wants to see his face on the group, tag him in it, Arthur Tickle, go and check his Facebook page out, whatever. But yeah, that's about it, guys. And thanks again for tuning in. I hope I've not bored you too much. I hope I haven't spoiled your Sunday evening. But ciao. Do you know what? One final bit what we got.